Helbig.
I'm Mamrie Hart, and welcome to another episode of
How You Been? Our limited series podcast sponsored by
DoorDash. DoorDash is a great app where you can get all your favorite food delivered to your door or household essentials like diapers. That's a segue for our guest.
Oh, we're talking to two of our dear OG YouTube friends.
Love them.
Rose and Rosie. It's double trouble, triple trouble now because one of them is pregnant, and we catch up on all things like it's insane, this interview. It is,
and I didn't even bring this up, and I'm going to say in retrospect that Rosie's first video was a parody of You Deserve a Drink.
Yes,
That's the first time I ever laid eyes on that gorgeous beast.
And Rose's first video was a parody of Daily Grace.
So it is super old school. They are so fun. We talk about their upcoming motherhood, what it's like to have a gaming channel. Also, like
what they've been doing this last year. And it turns out a lot. Fertility is one of them.
Oh, and speaking of diapers, we also talk about the one night we hung out with them in London and how it gave Rosie diarrhea. So let's ask our two favorite Rose Rosies. How you been?
You guys. Oh my God, we've been so busy, actually. It's crazy. We've been busy. But at the same time, I feel like nothing's happened in so many years.
Yeah. Right now, we're supposed to be having a week off, but we've worked every day.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
I know.
But what
there's
is
a lot going on?
So tell us what work is. What does work every day look like for you guys right now?
What's your average day in the dot?
Yeah.
Is it? Do you pronounce it Dalton?
Dalton.
Dalton.
Dalton. Oh, that's great.
Household. What does that look like?
Okay, so we get up, and that's quite hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
in general, And then we're filming videos. We've got a podcast, so lots of different kind of like avenues.
We've got 3 YouTube channels, a podcast.
Jesus.
Wow.
I know, it's a lot.
We're our own manager as well, so lots of emails.
Yeah, I know. We don't trust anybody to manage us. So we're just doing everything.
You guys, this is not sustainable. I'm going to say
It's not.
It's
and then
true.
we're having a baby, and we have 2 dogs.
Oh yeah, we're having a baby.
Yeah, we're having a baby. So not right now, but we're making one.
Oh my God, please
Growing
do.
a child.
Please just, we need the views.
I know, right?
Start doing stuff to induce labor. That would be fantastic.
Absolutely. Out of the 3 YouTube channels that you have, do you have a favorite?
Do you know what I do?
Yeah. I think they're different.
What's your favourite?
Mine's the vlog, and I think yours is the gaming.
Yeah, anything that's not our main channel.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Not the main channel.
It's like we've suddenly started really enjoying things like that, just not really talking about ourselves as much anymore. And it's kind of like we love gaming, and I don't know.
Because I feel like we've all been doing this for so long doing things as ourselves that I'm truly so bored with myself.
I know.
I don't want to talk. Like, this
And I
bitch is
also-
boring. She said every anecdote 500 times. It's why Grace and I's podcast were like,
That's
a
why we got
new
this
bird
side
flew
one.
into my yard.
Yeah,
Like,
we need to talk.
I don't know.
We need to talk to other people. That's why we have this branch
right.
right now.
And it's especially hard right now because, like, obviously,
We haven't done anything for a year.
Exactly. So nothing's actually
locked in for a
happened
year.
to report on. So it's tough.
Okay. Well, I have a question because you're
Interview mode.
here's my interview mode. Because you guys are so obviously enmeshed in the whole internet world, and you are having a child, entering this new threshold of parenthood.
Oh, she's entering a threshold, all right. I'm sorry, Rosie. She's gonna go right through.
Are there plans to invade the mommy vlogger space?
Good question.
Yeah. I reckon.
I think, because I'd like some mum internet friends.
Yeah.
I think that would be nice.
Yeah, nothing to do with free stuff.
But I don't know if they'll like us. Yeah.
No, I think it's a nice kind of natural progression because I mean, how long can we pretend that we're young for?
Yeah, it was getting difficult.
You know?
I know.
And I think we're really lucky as well with our audience because, you know, they have really grown up with us. You know, we kind of have the same people that we did 10 years ago, all kind of like, you know, aging too. So I think that it would just be so authentic to just carry on doing our lives and like the next step of it, you know, and documenting that. So yeah, we plan to just carry on pretty much the same and see how we feel.
Try. We don't know how it will work.
That's true.
Birth this child and then see what happens, basically.
I mean, who knows? We might be completely overwhelmed. And we might be like, you know what? No.
Cameras off. Yeah.
But then I look at Colleen Ballinger and I'm like, she toured. She had a child, and I swear it was like 3 months afterwards, and she had a child that had colic and had a few difficulties, and
then like
and she went on tour, and I'm like, wow.
I know, that's crazy.
And there are these other there's some lesbian YouTubers I've been watching who've just had a baby, and their first video after they had a baby, it was a sponsored video, and I was like,
really?
and I was like, oh, thank God. Like I was like, that's incredible. You're like postpartum. She had like a really difficult birth as well. They're Abby and Julia. She had like a preeclampsia. She had a C-section.
Yeah, it was all going on.
The baby. Whoa. And then they were like, a week in the life of our newborn with a spawn. I was like, oh my God, I love you. Like,
you truly can have it all.
Money.
Why not?
Yeah, like
C-sections are
incredible.
expensive.
I've seen reality stars here in the U.S. that have. I'm talking about Sheena from Vanderpump Rules, has an Instagram account for her unborn child already that's called like Sheena's Baby or something.
Is it private or is it public?
No, it's public, and it's got like 40,000 followers, and I'm like, she is planning on those sponsorships already.
Okay, but tell me about the captions. They don't come from the unborn child. Like, they're not written as if it's the unborn baby, right? Like, that is...
You guys... This
line.
embryonic fluid is really lit today.
You guys, a bird flew into my yard today.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I think that's the line for me when the caption comes from the unborn child. When you're putting words into your baby's mouth.
It's bad enough with pets.
I'll do it all there. You watch.
An absolute, like, I do have an Instagram for my dog, and I give it the captions, but I don't like when people do it and then they refer to the owners, like, like my mommy sure hates it. I turn inside out. I cringe so hard.
It's horrible. Don't talk about yourself in third person. Like, no.
So you're going to all out in the open. Baby will be on the gram. We'll have a Pampers sponsorship.
I don't,
when it's 9 months.
know.
Or
so
you don't know how you feel until it happens.
No. So we did like a Q&A or like, what are your parenting assumptions about us? And someone was like,
no.
I was like, that's the wrong way to open up and engage with your audience.
Grace and I asked for assumptions once, and then we went, this is painful. Thank you.
Mean.
Thank you.
It's just, that they secretly think we're awful people. And I was like, didn't need to know that.
Yeah, they have very low expectations. That became very apparent.
So what were the main things that they were saying to you?
Well, the main thing we got was that they thought we were going to send our child to private school, which I was really shocked by and thought was really, really crazy. But
you guys are going to be doing well.
Yeah,
that's expensive.
They think very highly of you.
But some people were like, you're going to put your baby online, sad face, and some people were like, you're not going to put your baby online, sad face. Wow, you can't win. You know,
I don't know what we'll do. I think we'll know when the baby is born what the right thing to do is, and how rich we are.
I respect that 100%.
Totally.
You have to go with your maternal instincts when the time comes and decide what feels right, because you can't take it back. You know,
and those instincts might be to cash in.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't.
Exactly.
And it's like, that's your job, so you really can't be faulted for that at the end of the day.
Also, you don't know what your baby's going to look like. Like, I wouldn't have gotten brand deals as a baby.
No, I wouldn't have.
Unless it was for something corrective,
Right. But that's always face tune.
Yeah, it would have been like, don't drink while pregnant.
Oh, man. Well, I guess it depends on the brand. We'll just have to see.
Yeah,
That's true. I'm curious. You guys work together so often. And now with the pregnancy, have you put in like boundaries of how often you're working together, or is it even more than ever? Especially in this
completely
like
enmeshed.
Right. You're also like in lockdown, all of that.
Yeah, we've not been able to leave the house. So.
Yeah, it's a really good question, because it's a really like gross answer, but we just don't argue
and
ever.
It's better.
Great.
And it's kind of gross though. I hate telling people, because it looks like
you should embrace that, because that's truly my perception, is that you guys are authentically enjoying each other. And if I heard that was bullshit, I would be upset.
That's 100% accurate. I mean, obviously, like, there are times.
Really?
Are there? It doesn't last long. all.
No, it doesn't. And I think
moments.
you know, we really do enjoy the job of being online. I call it a job. It sounds like it's like a negative connotation, but I really do enjoy it, and I always have. And I think, you know, at the point of which we stop enjoying it, I think that's when we'll literally just step back, because, you know, no one wants to do it and not love it.
No. But
Have there been instances where one of you wanted to do less than the other?
I mean, you always do less in general. But
The woman has a living being inside of her, and you just said you do less.
Before this.
Yeah, but that's what I do less, but Rose makes me do less. So Rose is a control freak. You know, so she would edit everything, and I'd be like, oh, I could like do a thumbnail. She'd be like, no, I'll do it. Fine. I'm like, she doesn't let me.
No, I don't even trust you enough with a thumbnail. How awful is that? But yeah,
she does. It's true. She doesn't trust me
it's
with
true. I'm a control freak. But no, I think, you know, that there have been times where, especially this year, where it's just been difficult to be motivated, hasn't it? You know, to create, and we wanted to continue to create really lighthearted, you know, content throughout such a dark time. But it is difficult to pick yourself up, because, you know, we're human too. We had a bit of a shit year last year, and you know, the whole baby journey's been up and down and quite stressful. But you know, I think we powered through. You know, and we're in a good place again. So fingers crossed it sticks.
And what is your due date?
25th of June.
Yeah.
12 weeks. Yeah.
What astrology sign does that make the baby?
So it depends. Yeah,
She's
I know.
into it, Grace.
Okay, tell me everything.
Yeah. So if it comes on time, it'll be a Cancer, which is fine. Cancer,
You bitched Cancers out before.
I bitched Cancers out. Basically, that was.
And also, you can tell that you don't like them, and you go, which is
I'm like,
fine.
that's fine.
Which is right.
Well,
It's
quite funny, though,
disappointing,
because
but it's fine.
it's the one thing we could control, though, because obviously we could kind of know when we'd get pregnant.
Right.
We were trying not to have a Cancer.
No, we were trying not to have a Virgo.
Yeah, I didn't want a Virgo.
Are you a Virgo?
I'm sorry.
Oh man, can of worms.
What's
I
your
love Virgos.
rising?
But
What's
I'm
your
the
rising?
last day of Virgo.
Yeah, she's a
Oh,
cusp.
you're fine. You're fine. You're on a
that's
cusp.
totally different.
So
Yeah,
if I'm-
totally different.
So I have all the good qualities. That's what I claim.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, if it comes to time, it'll be a Cancer. But if it comes slightly earlier, it'll be a Gemini. We're both Geminis.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's a lot going on.
Is that too many Geminis in one
Yeah.
household?
No,
Yeah.
not for
No.
me. And also, I'm like, please come early because I'm tired already. Like, please be healthy, but also, if you could just come a little earlier.
Yeah, Rosie's already like
fine.
sick of being pregnant. She's just gone into her third trimester and she's literally over it.
Yeah, it's got to the sucky bit now. Yeah.
It's so long.
Did you
Yeah,
have
it's long.
Did you have any weird cravings? That's my favorite question.
Yeah,
That's the only
I
thing I
do.
know about pregnancy.
I did. I was obsessed with pickled onion.
Yeah.
Do you have in America pickled onion Monster Munch? It's like a
I'm sorry. Did you
a
just
crisp
stroke out?
Monster Munch.
Or is that like
ate
a
some.
new puppet show?
Wait, is it pickled onion
Munch the
Munch?
Munch?
Monster Munch.
It sounds
Monster
amazing.
Munch.
It
It's great.
is.
It's great. Yeah.
It's
Is it-
incredible.
It's like crisps. Like
Crisps.
chips.
They're,
Okay.
they're
Yeah.
made of like maize. They're like little claws, and they're very pickledy. I had a lot of pickled onion.
A lot
and
of
a lot
it.
of Branston pickle. You probably don't have
Claws?
that.
I'm stuck
Yeah,
on
they're little
claws.
like
Oh.
monster claws. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that.
Like bugles.
Like theme snacks. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Okay, so
yeah,
you're
but
craving
yes.
the salty, vinegary
Yeah,
type
Yeah,
of
pickle.
stanky
It's
stuff.
been very
Yeah,
like
stanky, yeah.
carbolicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it, really. Yeah,
That's
pretty
it.
good.
Nothing very
Pickle.
interesting though.
Yeah.
Like some people
Truly.
eat soil and coal.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
People eat dirt.
Wait,
But,
as
Yeah,
their
some
pregnancy
pregnant women
cravings?
crave
Yeah.
eating like dirt because of like the
And coal.
iron and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, the vitamins.
If I walked in and saw a pregnant woman
just
with a mouthful of coal,
just face down in their front lawn.
just fully like, what sequel to The Ring is this?
I'd be like, okay, yeah, my vagina just sewed itself up. I'm good. Fine.
Oh man. Yeah.
all of
Crazy
that.
stuff.
Okay, I want to talk to you guys. I'm going back to the channels of it all.
Okay.
Did you guys enjoy video games, or was this a play because you knew it was popular on the internet?
Not at all a play. Rose, do you want to say how we did
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. I think we started it ages ago,
I
doing like
remember.
7 years ago. We were playing Grand Theft Auto, and I just thought it was so funny that Rosie could not drive a car in a straight line. I was fascinated
So
by
I never
how
had a
shit
console
you were.
when I was younger. So I hadn't. So I was shit at games. I'd like literally never played games.
Yeah.
And Rose was like, "Oh, I'm really. You know, we got. I don't know, some old PS
some
4
shit.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what we had. PS3 something. And Rose was
still
like,
don't know.
play this. And I didn't know how to play it. And it was so funny. Rose filmed me and was like, this is fantastic. Let's do this because you suck. So let's be bad gamers.
But it's so natural because you haven't got better.
No, I haven't got better. And then
I can't play video games for shit, and I don't understand why I'm bad.
It's just buttons. Why can't I do it?
I cannot. My brain and fingers do not communicate that way.
It's too fast. You're long.
Right.
You're too long.
Exactly, and I think
to get to the fingers in time.
The moment you actually get better at video games is the moment our career is over.
But we were so bad that we used to, we didn't have game capture software. We used to just film the TV.
If you saw our setup for this, it's not too far off.
Oh my gosh. Here's a fun tidbit for you guys. Back when we lived in New York and I worked at this recording studio, they were doing all the background voices for Grand Theft Auto, but they would run out of stuff. So they would just pull me from the receptionist desk to be like, get out of here, bitch. And so there's my voice is somewhere in the background of a Grand Theft Auto.
That is the most believable thing I've ever heard. Honestly.
Oh my
I
word.
really enjoyed that trivia. That's so good.
But now we started twitching, haven't we?
We're
bad
trying,
live.
you guys.
Yeah,
we're trying.
bad live. Yeah.
This podcast has basically become, it's supposed to be Grace and I catching up with our old friends, and it's just us going, tell us about how to do all the new stuff.
Yeah, what's TikTok? What's Twitch? Tell us how to do all
I can't
this.
do TikTok.
This is how I feel every day of my life. TikTok, Rosie shows me TikToks, but they're so fast. I first of all, I hold them out like this, like old people when they're trying to read text, right? And I'm like, sorry, Rosie, it's just too fast. I've missed all the jokes. I just cannot do it.
I'm like, look at this funny thing. And she's like, yeah, I don't get it. It's too fast. And I'm like, yeah, okay, the magic's gone.
Yeah, it's just the
I'm not going
moment
to show you again.
I just cannot get on board with TikTok, even though I think I'd really enjoy it if I was younger.
Yeah.
But how does that feel?
we got paid to do one TikTok.
So
we did a trend and we uploaded it. And the moment we uploaded it, the audio got cancelled. So then I had this sponsored silence.
Yeah.
That has to be there.
And the brand was like, is it supposed to be silent? We were like, no.
No, but everyone supported it. And I was like, thanks guys. I tried. I really did try.
I would like a whole genre of TikToks that are missing the audio, but so it just makes you wonder, what could this have been?
Yeah,
I know, the mystery, right?
I know.
The mystery.
Grace and I found out that there's a TikTok for our podcast that someone started.
It's incredible,
and it has more followers than either of our actual accounts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's such a blessing.
I reached out and I was just like, "Can you please continue to do this?"
They were like, "Do you want this? Do you want this from us?" We were like, "No,
we want you to do it."
You do
Can
the
we
work.
hire you, please?
Yeah, that's amazing, you guys.
So you guys are twitching. Isn't that several hours a week?
What's your
Twitch vibe? Okay.
Well, our Twitch vibe is when we can.
Oh, sorry. One sec. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was just
our laptop saying.
We'll do that again.
Perfect timing. Let me read.
She's gonna do the thing.
Oh,
she
perfect.
does the
Let's
thing.
Do the thing.
Did you forget that one thing at the store? Now you can get snacks, drinks, and household essentials in 30 minutes with DoorDash. DoorDash connects you with restaurants you love right now and right to your door. And now you can get the grocery essentials you need with DoorDash too. Get drinks, get snacks, and other household items delivered in under an hour. I sound like I could use some sort of throat coat. Perhaps I should consult my DoorDash. Ordering is easy. You open the DoorDash app, you choose what you want from where you want, and your items will be left safely outside your door with the contactless delivery drop-off setting. With over 300,000 partners in the US, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Cheesecake Factory. You wouldn't believe, but about 12 hours ago, I actually used DoorDash to order Cheesecake Factory. Hence, maybe why I sound like this morning. And for a limited time, you guys can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code HHYB. That's 25% off up to $10 in value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code HHYB. Don't forget code HHYB for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
No, I'm just going to not press anything in case it stops. So let's just leave it.
Okay.
Okay, let's just
that's
leave
literally the way you guys are describing whatever the hell is happening over there is what's happening here. We just have tripwires set up. Yeah. And if anyone makes a sudden movement, this all falls apart.
Yeah, that's literally our setup, actually. It took us 6 weeks to sort our Twitch setup up because we have no idea, like absolutely no idea.
It's hard.
Yeah,
It's
do you have
complicated.
the multiple computer screens or PCs or whatever?
Well,
yes.
God, I'm so fucking old. Yeah.
But it's
we're-
like two. It's
We're
like
trying
two.
to build a gaming PC right now.
Okay.
We're
but
getting
we've got
someone else
help
to do
from a
it.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Okay.
a friend who Twitches.
But our Twitch vibe is very much just us being horrible at games for like
great.
an hour every so often, like once a month, which is
Talking. Yeah.
probably not
you
what
can
Twitchers
just
do.
talk on Twitch. People do like body painting and hanging out, so you could do
That's
body
okay.
painting and hanging out.
Body painting is very different than talking. So.
Yeah, it is.
Your go-to example was like, people also just do normal stuff like body painting.
Yeah.
But they do just chat.
Makeup tutorials.
Well,
Yeah, it's
maybe,
the British way
but-
of saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like body painting.
I wonder or if you guys notice a difference in audience from YouTube to Twitch, like, or are they your audience that has just come with you over to Twitch, or is Twitch audiences, are they different in any way?
It's our audience that's come over at the moment.
We have been really lucky actually with
got
our
a lovely
audience over the
audience.
last 10 years. They've been so loyal.
Yeah.
And I think maybe a part of it might be because, you know, it's predominantly LGBT. And I think that, you know, when you have that kind of like audience, they're so accepting and so kind to each other. They kind of like they make friends, and it's been really nice actually getting to know people like quite personally over the last few years. And they have come to like every platform, which I'm really grateful for. So at the moment, it's kind of like the same people.
I'm sure if we put effort in and did it more,
if we were better.
but we've not been.
I mean,
we've not been doing that.
are there talks to Twitch stream the pregnancy?
Oh.
Has that been done?
Do you know, it's so funny because you
I
said
mention
years
this all
ago
the
that
time.
you would live stream your birth, and I was like, what a load of shit. No, you wouldn't ever do that, ever.
I still would, but then it's like, but then I don't have the YouTube reveal. Like,
so you got to think about what's going to make the most money.
Yeah,
Gotta weigh the pros and cons.
I
Right.
absolutely love it. I have a question that's left field.
Go for it.
Well,
Go
Grace
for it.
told me we did our research.
We did some research. We Googled you for about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh, amazing.
We were like, we're just gonna talk. But you guys met at a Halloween party.
yes.
Yeah.
What were you each dressed as?
I was a very convincing ghost. I had one sheet with 2 holes cut out of it, and I went to like the local Matalan, which is like the most horrible store. And I just bought this old bed sheet, and I was like, "Great, this is fantastic." So that was me. You were the Queen of Hearts. You looked great.
Like is it from Alice in Wonderland or is it just? Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
I don't even know. Right. Okay.
Yeah. What
I
was your
Queen of
What was your boyfriend of the time?
Oh, I had a boyfriend. He didn't dress up.
Didn't he?
No, he didn't
Oh.
dress
Oh,
up.
that's
But
good.
you said he
That's when
looked
you
like
know
a
he's gotta
beanpole.
go.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
He's
Exactly.
a
Exactly.
terrible
So boring.
person.
So boring. But yeah, that was when was that? You were like 18. I was
I was
like
17,
40.
so it was 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A long time ago, you guys.
Wait, so
I know.
you met there, and then when
Yeah.
did you officially start dating?
2011.
2011.
In October.
So
Yeah.
Also, did
4
you
years later.
remember her since she was under a sheet with 2 holes? We're like, that's the girl.
She just took a paper towel, cut out 2 holes, put it up
Remember
in
me?
Rose's face. I remember now.
Looks familiar. Yeah, that's a really good question, actually. No, basically, in the 4 years between meeting you and then dating, I was with someone else, and you actually knew that person. It was like a mutual friend. It's like the lesbian kind of like incestuous web of horrible entanglement.
I was dating someone, you were dating someone, and then we both happened to break up right at the same time, so we were single. And I was convinced that Rose would get back with her ex-girlfriend because they had been on and off again.
Lesbian
And I was
drama.
like, if I don't get in here now, it'll never happen. So I thought it would go nowhere. I thought you'd end up back
Thanks,
with your
Rosie,
ex.
me too.
But I was like, let's do this. So we just went on a date, and
So we were technically each other's rebounds, really.
yes, we
It just
are.
worked out.
Perfect.
Just worked
Yeah.
out.
See, that's,
Best
I
rebound
mean,
ever.
that feels like a new mathematical equation that if you are double rebounds, that's an actual solid
It
relationship.
cancels out the rebound
exactly.
negativity.
Two wrongs make a
Exactly.
right. You know,
Yes.
exactly. I agree.
Okay, but was there one of you that was more of the pursuer than the other one? Like, because if
Yes,
you
it
both
was me.
Really?
I think it was.
this right. You're so dumb. Like I was into Rose big, and Rose was into me, but she thought I wasn't into her. So she was like, right, I've got to play it really cool. So she was really into me, and she was like, Rosie, I think we should see other people. I don't want this to be serious. She did. Wow. She was like, let's just, because she was trying to be all cool. And I was like, oh, okay then. So I saw other people, and she got mad about it. And then she was like, yeah, I don't think we should be together anymore. And I was like, oh, okay then. And she was like, I said that, so you would like
you were testing
to be. Yeah, she tested
Do you know what?
And I'm like, I'm dumb. Like I don't.
it.
If someone says I don't want to be with you, I'm like, oh, okay. I guess they don't want to be with me anymore. My brain doesn't like.
Yeah, but I misjudged you. I thought, she must be a game player. I'm going to play some chess here. And then actually, I was the only one playing, and I really fucked myself.
I was like, what's going on? So
I mean, we've learned that Rosie is bad at games. That is like the
takeaway
of your Twitch career.
I agree, totally. So there you are, lesson learned.
Wow. I mean, that you created an escape room of emotions for her to get out of.
Right, exactly. I don't really know how we recovered from that, but we did.
I don't know how we ended up.
The baby will be born, and Rose will be like, you passed. Yeah. Congrats. The 10-year journey, you have passed the test.
The baby's going to be like 2, and she's going to be like, I don't really want to be your mother. And then walk away.
Savage.
So funny.
Have you guys now in lockdown, obviously you've been so busy with baby and everything, have you guys, we've been asking everyone this, picked up any new hobbies? Have you been doing anything offline that you haven't like shared with anyone?
I don't know about, I have shared with people, so there's something I haven't shared.
Sure, you can be something you shared.
Okay, I bought a sewing machine and started sewing. Wow. Yes, I know.
You are really full-on mom now.
Right, and I am full on dad because I've got every DIY tool ever.
You've got a workbench.
And I can't use any of them.
What do you get? You got
I've got a jigsaw for no fucking reason.
That can saw circles.
it can
I have one of them.
things.
They're amazing.
Right.
Do you?
I wouldn't know.
See, I feel like this is an opportunity for a 4th YouTube channel that's all just like terrible DIY, just jigsawing with Rose.
Just like Rose is a tool.
Yes. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Yeah,
everyone else is doing sex toys, and you just do actual like lumber.
Oh, we did. We
have done sex toys this year. Actually, it's funny you should say. I mean, who hasn't? Who hasn't?
This was the first year we did a sex toys pod. We
were like,
it's lockdown.
We were like, right, what have we been doing in lockdown? This is the one thing we have been doing.
Did we do the same spawn? Who was your sex toy?
Well, we've only done ad read stuff.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah, we've never done like an on video thing. Yeah,
we'll jump on that.
We did something called Lilo.
Yeah, love it.
And Stitch. Lilo and Snatch.
Lilo and Snatch. How do you guys vet or like decide the brand deals that you work with?
Good question.
Do you have like an actual system, or are you just like, gimme?
Wait, the morals exist somewhere.
Yeah, we do turn things down.
We've actually been really high on the whole the vetting system throughout our career, because I mean we were offered some pretty good money very early on, but we thought, you know what, it doesn't feel so good, and now we're like way worse than we ever were, so now we're like, we'll take anything. No, but I think as long as we either use the product or believe in the ethos of the brand, and something that we honestly think that our audience would benefit from, like sex toys,
exactly,
we're all for it. We're all for it.
Yeah, like we wouldn't do something like weight loss or something like that.
No,
I find that problematic. But if it's something that you can add to your life, like a sex toy, that adds joy,
right?
Why not?
Right.
But how do we get you a pickled onion monster claw cheese deal?
This is true. I think we're going to have to reach out. We're going to have to reach out.
It's funny though. Another thing I was craving was McDonald's so bad.
And they came right to you,
and
didn't they?
And they came and they were like, do you want to work with me? And we were like, yes, please. Oh my God.
Now more than ever.
Send me stuff. And they couriered all this food to my house, and I had the best day.
They're sending her breakfast next Friday.
On Friday. They're sending me breakfast. I've written it on the calendar, like breakfast, McDonald's, thank you. So yeah,
it's great.
Now you have a McDonald's breakfast day in a week from.
I love it.
I'm so excited.
I know. It's great. It's a highlight.
Well, I mean, we're reaching towards the end of this podcast. This has gone so fast, but I think we want to know what, other than the obvious.
It's so hard to ask, like, what's up next?
Yeah, or are you currently
human being?
But are you working on anything? I mean, we know that you have a billion YouTube channels. You have your podcast.
You guys had a book a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's definitely another book in me and definitely in 100%. You. I would love to do
you
some
haven't
kind
fully
of like
overshared yet.
Yeah, I just haven't, have I?
There's always more.
I really want to do like a parody parenting book because I think there are so many condescending parenting books that are just so condescending.
Those books are rude. So.
And honestly, the one book that I opened just kind of prepped myself for being a parent. It said, well, if you think you're busy now, just you wait. And I was like, this is not what I need to hear. Like, you don't have to tell me how bad my life's going to be. And I just thought it would be such a fun thing to do, to just do a huge piss take of the whole parenting thing. So I'd love to do that. But we'll see. We'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, I love that idea. I would read that without even, having motherhood in my future.
Yeah, Grace enjoys a satirical guide.
I love a satirical guide.
Yes,
love that.
I also just feel like I've heard that there's just so much contradictory information out there about parenting that just being able to present like funny definitives is, I think, a great idea.
The world needs it, Rose.
Yes.
Thank you,
Oh
Mamrie.
my gosh. And we need to come back to England and hang out because we
Yes.
hung out one night in London. We got so shit-faced.
Right. Yeah. I was trying to
crazy.
think, actually. I was trying to think, when was the last time we saw each other in person? It must be nearly a
I
decade
had
ago.
terrible, terrible diarrhea the day after that night, and we had to catch like 2 trains to get home.
And we ended up on a pedicab.
Yeah,
Do you
we had
remember
a
how?
We had a pedicab back to our hotel.
It was 4 a.m. we left Mamrie, and then we ended up on a pedicab. You had diarrhea, and I was like, where's my stuff?
Yeah, and then I remember the next day we checked out of our hotel and like to go home, and I can't remember what train station it was, but I was like, oh my god, like I'm not going to be able to leave the toilet. Like,
Yeah, it was great. It was a classic night out, guys.
If you guys knew the amount of times people said, I had diarrhea so bad the one time we hung out.
The day after we hung out, I could not get home.
Mamrie the lax heart, We absolutely adore you guys. We are
Yes.
so excited for this journey. This kid is so fucking lucky.
Already so lucky.
Oh, thank you. I hope they know that.
Tell them,
You'll make sure they do. Yeah.
tell them immediately.
I will.
Where can everyone that might not know where to find you guys or your podcast or your billions of YouTube channels, where can they find all of that?
Well, on YouTube, we have 3 YouTube channels. So the first main channel is just Rose and Rosie. Then it's Rose and Rosie Vlogs. And then our gaming channel is Let's Play Games. And we also have a podcast called Rose and Rosie Parental Guidance, which is exclusive on Spotify. I've done that before, haven't I?
Yeah.
Spotify.
That is locked and loaded.
And that's it.
Oh, that's all she says? Oh, my
That's
God.
it. That's all. That's it.
Wow.
At the moment.
I can remember to Instagram once a week, and you guys do all of that while creating a family. So you make it
love
look
it.
effortless.
Thank you guys for
Oh,
making
thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys for making time, whether you're 7 or 8 or 6 hours ahead of us. We'll never know.
We will never know.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for having
what
us.
time is it there, just so I know?
11 o'clock
Okay,
a.m.
It's 7 here.
AM. Okay, 7 here.
PM.
We're good.
Yeah.
We can do
We
this.
started
do
to
the
log
math.
on, and we were like, Rose and Rosie tried to get
log
in an hour ago.
Oh, no.
Did you see that?
So we popped in, and then
how
I went back. It's
embarrassing.
fine.
Oh, guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for coming on, y'all. And it was really nice to hear how you've been.
Yeah.
Yay!
Same.
Wow.
I mean, are they not like the funniest?
They are the sweetest, and the fact that they are just genuinely in love with each
So
other
in
and
love.
never fight with each other, and like it's not a facade, it's like just truly how they are, is just so beautiful.
What if they named their kid Rosanna and it's Rose, Rosie, and Rosanna?
I mean, I could see that happening.
Get them back on. Let's ask them. Thanks for watching this episode of How You Been?